Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Monday, the only Monday in April that we met, and we have words. So the first one, apathy. One, two, three, apathy. But if it's the adjective, whenever the IC ending is at the end of a word to make it an adjective, the stress is on the syllable before. So now it's apathetic, apathetic. And the same thing happens with emphatic, emphatic. All of these different spellings have the same sound, just so. And I spelled it with OU to remind you that it's the American O, not just so, but O. Your tongue rises to end with an oo sound and your lips round. So, new. All of these are just oo. So the question came up about the difference between new and new. So if that happens, I don't know why this is, because of New York. If it sounds like NYU, I'll move this up. Um, I'll put it here, right? No, new book. NYU, I used as a spelling to represent the tongue starting in a high position. New, new. But you it's not wrong. It just sounds a little different than most general American English is not starting with the tongue in such a high position for the oo. If it's a regular n in the front, the tongue can be in a low position new, new instead of new, new. This one new, new. And that led to the conversation about a nasal sound. So if it sounds like new, nyeh, nyeh, that's the extreme, nyeh, then that we call that it sounds nasal. But that's very confusing because it's what's happening is it's hyponasal. There's not enough air through the nose, and that's what makes it have a nose sound. So if it sounds nasal, it's because you you don't have enough air coming through your nose. That can happen when the back of the tongue is high and it's blocking the air from coming through the nose. So you need to keep the back of your tongue lower. When you say new, the whole tongue is pressed up against the top of the mouth and it's stopping the air. So keeping the tongue lower lets air come up the back and through the nose. New, 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 lots of air. New, new. Try it. Keep your tongue high, nyeh, 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 or low, no, no, no. Um, that's what we talked about. I bought a new book. I bought a because the T will change to a D and it will connect. I bought a new book. No, the same as so. Make it an O, American. No. Blue. These look different but sound exactly the same. That's a pity is something I would never say, just because it's an unusual expression. I think for Americans, we would more likely say, "Oh, that's too bad," "Oh, that's a shame," and more casually, "Oh, that sucks." If it's number 11, the stress is on York, New York, dun dun. If it's number 12, the stress is on Newark, Newark. The word teal is just teal. Turquoise, turquoise. Book uses the vowel, the same as good, cook, look, could, took. So the oo, your tongue is higher in the back and the lips are rounded. Who, took, book. The tongue is a little lower, more relaxed, and the lips are not rounded. Book. So if you have trouble finding the position for because it is a weird sound, not find a word that has that that you are good at, like something you use more often, like good or look, and then say the word that has that same sound that you don't say as often. Book, and it will help you remember. It will help your tongue remember that position. Genetic, genetic, genetically, genetically. These look different and are very different meanings, but they sound exactly the same. Genes. This you can say strength or strength with an A or an E. So you can say strengthen or strengthen. Oh, I'm sorry, we skipped these, and these are exactly the same. uh, weather, and leather. Same, leather. And the vowel is like head. Weather, leather. Thing. Now the ing is this combination. The IPA symbol is an in with like a hook. That is the ng combined. Like sing. When your tongue goes up very high in the back and touches the back of your throat and forces the air through your nose. Sing, thing. And you don't see it there, but it is there in the word think because you're really saying thing with a K. Think. But you don't have to say the K. So if it's at the end of a sentence or it's before a consonant, you won't hear it. What do you think? I don't think so. But if there's a vowel after it, now you'll hear the K release. What do you think of it? Think of it. This was a little group of changing the ing, ing ending to a casual in. So instead of nothing with your tongue ing, nothing. And I'm putting thi in here, so you can think of it as I, as in it, but you can also use and thun, whichever one is easier for you to find. Nothing, nothing, something, something's going on, going, doing. How's it going? Doing. And then hard work. You don't have to release the D, hard, and you don't have to release the K, work. So together, hard work. Thank you. Now you'll hear the K release when it makes the Q. Thank you. And it's the voiceless TH. No vibration. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Throughout is the same sound as throughout. Throughout. Voiceless TH. Through. And for the TH here, remember, keep your tongue lower before you curl it back. When you come back in from the TH, thur, thur. If you start making your tongue curl back too soon, it could touch the top of your mouth and make a through, through. So if you hear that noise, that's what's happening. Make a little delay, through, out. The same for three. Tree, you do touch the top of your mouth. You're in the T position here, and then you drag it, the same as DR, and you push with pressure, ch. And you should hear that TR sound like a ch noise. Tree, true, through, word. This is the same as were with a D, and you won't hear it by itself. Like I learned a new word, no D, but if there's a vowel after it, word of the day, you'll hear it. World is the same, were plus old. And as your tongue moves, world. Hold it in the L position for a longer time than you might usually think you need to, so you can hear the L. If you don't hold it in the L position long enough, it could sound like word. Number 44. Earth and early. These look like they have vowels, but they really don't have vowels. The earth is just the tongue in the R position. So don't even worry about is it an E, is it an A, what vowel should it be? You're just making R noise. Earth, early, early. And the name Earl. I think that's great. The voiceless TH, think, and the voiced that. You should feel vibration, that. And a good practice sequence for those is this, that, these, those. So singular, singular, plural, plural. This has the vowel I. The tongue is a little lower. If your tongue's too high, it'll sound like these. 50, this. 51, these. And then year and ear. These are very similar, and we didn't have much time. I'm sorry. Maybe we can start those next time. Year. Your tongue kind of stays high for the Y. Year, year, year. And this one, ear. 53. I do start high. ear, and curl, come down, ear, year. Very tiny difference. All right, that's it. I made it through without too much coughing, so I'll try it again tomorrow. I hope to see you either next Monday or Tuesdays for pronunciation practice or Wednesday for intonation. Thanks.